Biggest raise I did was Macon Storage Center. A lot of my partners are in here. God bless you. I still appreciate you. Thank you. That was a $600,000 purchase, a $600,000 raise. And the nice thing about being in this group is you come across a problem or a hurdle or a question, you are not making it up. You are not going to shock anybody by having this problem. It's already been had. It's already been solved. It's already been figured out. You just have to be willing to put your hand up and ask. The flip side of that, you need to be able to willing to put your hand up and answer as well when questions are coming around, right? And so you just keep paying that forward. So the deal in Macon was purchase of $600,000, and at that one I just followed Ken Holmes' strategy, and we just went 50-50. So at that point I felt like I had earned a larger percentage because I've proven myself on another deal. And it honestly was not that difficult to raise that money, and I was freaked about it. I mean, the reason I got the deal was because I committed to a 50-day close, complete. From the time I made the offer to closing, I told them I could do it in 50 days. So that took all the banks in the world out of it, and realized that they had higher offers on the table, but because I had promised that I would close in 50 days, they sold me the deal. And we actually talked about that at the last retreat a little bit, that I refused to ask for an extension. I promised, I put my name out there. I said, this is what I'm going to do, and damn it, we did it. So we raised the money, and we got to that closing table. I was actually a couple days early and got it done in about 48 days from the time we got the contract. That deal is also being sold. So that was an equity split of 50-50. There was another deal where a couple guys had the deal. Neither one was in a position to operate it. And so they came to me and said, hey man, we have this deal and we need an operator. There was a time when my wife and I were floating in our pool here in New York before we left and said, wouldn't it be cool to just travel the country and operate these things? Like, that'd be fun. Like that'd be like, help people out, operate their facilities for them, get to work together, spend all the time together. And so that was really cool. It was, hey, we need an operator. We'll bring you in. We're going to give you this much equity in this deal just to come in and operate it. So we did. And yeah, I mean, I think Scott's nickname now is the operator for me. That's what he likes to call me. So it was just the skills that we had, and then we proved it, and then we put ourselves out there, and we try to help other people. And so when people are talking about operations, talking about management, talking about due diligence, taking over a facility, we have very defined steps. And once you do that first one, and you cut your teeth and you learn the mistakes or what went right, what went wrong, it's very, very easy to then start copying and pasting, right? I mean, every market's different. I get that. But storage is storage, right? I mean, it is a product. Regardless of the land it's sitting on, it's just a product that we're selling over and over again, but we're still selling the product. So getting those systems in place, those processes in place, and understanding that you can go from one to another, and now we can turn them over much quickly, which allows us more bandwidth to get to the next project quicker. And really, it's just a snowball effect. It seemed, if I had thought in 2019, when I first signed up for the SRU, that it was going to take, a few years to get to 5 or a couple of years to get to 5 facilities, and that would have blown my mind to think that was possible. But it really seems like once you get going and you have the right mindset and you lean on the skills you have, don't get me wrong, we all, we have things we want to improve, areas to work on, but take advantage of what you already have. Take stock of what you know and what you can do. And that's how I think you're really going to start finding success. And then along the way, you can improve in the areas that you want to improve on by learning from others that have maybe a different set of skills. You combine that, and that's really where the mastermind thing comes from.